Abulegba is for those heading towards Abattoir, and it's due to the peak period rush. But those are still on the stretch of Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. It's a good one from Abulegba all the way to Super. Slightly busy at Ilepo. Apart from Ilepo, where we are having another slight delay, it's good up to Cement in summary. But getting to Mangoro, in between Mangoro and National, as a result of the bottleneck around Mangoro, it's busy. It's a busy one. It's a busy one. Beyond National, road users will feel just a slow vehicular movement at Bolade inward to Oshodi. From there, connecting Agiti Motor Road over by the wing of Moshin, where we are having slight delays just around Kappa, Palm Avenue Junction, Uwoye, and other alternation corridors to join Funshaw Williams Avenue. That's just the update within that corridor, man.
All right, then. Thank you so much. We'll be expecting more from you as event unfolds, Olaiwola.
Thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you. All right, this is like the umpteenth time I'm hearing that from him. Good morning, House. Good morning, Victor.
Yeah. Good morning, Victor boy. Yes, so that's a song that you have to listen to all day long.
Just know that today, Olaiwola, she sent you a happy birthday like 3 times this morning. Already?
Yes.
So that means that he's expecting his slice of the cake.
Absolutely.
All right, so Dilly, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
And Mike James, Birthday Boy, how are you feeling this morning?
Well, feeling good.
Yes, so you're
sharing this day with...
Well, it's a Monday, so it's not expected to look like that. Of course, high volume of traffic,
Yes.
like oceans hitting the roads, time after time.
That's
okay,
right.
so we've been trying to deal with an issue along Ozumba, a major one, a crane that broke down at Sandfield.
Okay.
Yes, which has backed up traffic to Lekki.
Wow.
Yes.
And I heard Olaiwola talk about the alternatives there.
Oh, yes.
You can navigate through.
Yes, that's for those trying to link Ikoyi. The advice is for motorists to use Freedom Way or Admiralty Way to connect Alexandra.
And then you can proceed from there.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll continue to track that and let's see how fast that can be recovered. It's a major one indeed. A crane broken down at Sandfield inward to Zumba, right?
That's it.
Okay then. So, but let's talk about this end, the mainland. What's happening for those who are navigating from
Of course, you heard it there. The stretch of the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway from Ajigunle towards Abulegba. Still, traffic seems to be flowing seamlessly, but then navigating Abattoir, it's quite busy. Okay. But moving ahead from Abulegba through Super down to Lakepo is fine. I understand a few meters approaching Lakepo proper, that's where motorists will experience a slightly busy traffic situation. But moving on through Yanopaja, Goyi down to Cement is good. Now, the usual traffic at National has backed up to Mongoro.
Okay.
Yes, usually we used to have it at Ilezi, Kinward, National, but this time it's at Mongoro. Right. So motorists approaching Mongoro begin to experience a busy moving traffic inward National.
All right.
Yes, but beyond National, there's better movement on the entire stretch of PWD all the way to Bolade. Between Bolade and Oshodi, slightly busy traffic is what motorists would have to look out for.
All right, then Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, those making that journey towards the Third Mainland Bridge.
Oh,
What's it looking like?
Fine, absolutely free flow all the way down. But I understand on Unilag Waterfront, that's where motorists will begin to experience a slow moving. A steady one, outside it's moving at a steady rate, just high influx.
Okay.
Moving all the way down to Adekunle, Adeniji. Yes.
Okay, then let's talk about the Ikorodu Road. What's happening there too?
Well, so far for the Ikorodu Road bound travellers, well, it's been quite appreciable coming from the inner part of Ikorodu, that's the Tamaga Sabo route, and of course connecting the Ikorodu Garage. But between Ikorodu Garage and the BRT corridor, the usual traffic, and this is majorly due to a beehive of activities. We have high capacity buses, trying to access the terminal and all that. But then steady influx at Arno is what we have recorded, owing to commercial activities and bus stop activities as well.
All right.
Now, but proceedings was at Greek. I understand traffic is free. Approaching Antikeni, just a few meters from our Greek, it gets busy again. But away from there, connecting Majidu, Itowolo is free. Good. All right, just between Odioniri and Odelede, we have recorded a busy moving traffic all the way down through Adekule, connecting mile 12. And of course, there's an Adekunle at Ikorodu. It's not just on the Third Mainland Bridge.
Right after mile 12.
Absolutely.
Right.
So ascending mile 12 bridge, it's been quite a busy one. That's what we've been monitoring all the way down to K2.
All right.
But the Ojota stretch looks good, and we can also confirm that via the live cameras. Although the influx is high, but movement is still fair.
It's still very good.
Approaching the bus stop proper, that's where it gets a bit clumsy owing to bus stop activities. But moving on through Obanikoro down to just a few meters, approaching Fadei, it's a slightly busy one. But the Domalong Bridge, Funshaw Williams Avenue, very good supply. Eco Bridge, quite busy, precisely approaching the Ijora by NEPA corridor, where we have rehabilitation work.
That's right. So that's a summary of what Ikorodu Road is looking like this morning. And of course, you touched down on Lagos Abeokuta as well. Yes. Quickly, let's switch gears to the other side of town. Lekki Aja, any news too?
Okay, so let's begin with Ibeju Lekki in summary. That's through the movement through the Dangote refinery corridor, connecting Lekki Free Trade Zone. I can tell you it's still very much in good shape. Traffic flow seems to be quite fair, and no impediment has been recorded. And the Eleko corridor connecting the Eleko junction is fine as well. Beautiful. For the Victoria Island bound travelers, steady movement has been recorded, especially descending from Mekwen Bridge into Bonny Camp roundabout. And it's just high influx moving out. Of course, we have the traffic lights, regulating too.
All right, then. So we're going to track and give you updates as it relates to this movement from one location to the other.
Okay, so we'll definitely keep an eye on the broken down crane.
That's right.
Yes.
That's at Sandfield.
Yes.
Inward Civic Center.
Yes.
It's receiving attention. You heard from Olaiwola and, of course, others from the control room this morning. And they're tracking that. We're also tracking it too. So we're giving you updates from time to time.
I understand it's going to be a double dose this morning.
It is. And first up, we'll be, turning to how best to guarantee food security. Lagos State government is coming up with some fresh food hubs, courtesy of the Ministry of Agriculture. So we talk about that, how you can access food in a cheaper and much more affordable manner.
Oh, they're back with that.
That should be very interesting to Dilly's ears.
It is so.
Farmer Dilly.
It is so.
Okay, so the government is coming up with some fresh food hubs. So we're touching down on that on the first segment of the program. And then the second segment, CNG, and CNG. Do you have a CNG vehicle yet? Dilly, have you converted?
No.
Not yet?
No.
But this time around, we're going to be dwelling on the policy that guides the use of CNG and, of course, the intervention from the presidency. So we'll be having the Presidential CNG Initiative. They'll be making their first appearance on the program this morning.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the latest moves that they're making in guaranteeing public transportation and making it easier for everyone. So I'm sure you do not know that we have some stations where you can refill in Lagos right now.
Of course, we know.
I know.
How many do you know?
There's one here,
There's
Mobile
here.
Okay.
I know there is, I don't know, that is it Mobile or NMPC at Alakbare?
Okay.
There's one there.
Right.
There's another one along that route also. So
okay, so you're very, very current.
Yes.
All right, so we're touching down on all the locations where you have those stations in Lagos, and then where you can also do your conversion. We will touch down on that one too. And then, would you like to have a CNG-powered vehicle that gets Solely CNG?
Oh, why not?
Hilux, right?
Why not? Oh, yeah.
Shembo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That should have come as a Valentine gift.
You know? You're in the spirit.
Okay, so all that and much more we'll be touching on this morning on the program. And Dele is here with a backpack full of news.
Oh, yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
What's happening in the news?
Okay, so much is happening in the. Has arrived. And this is another 201 arriving, heading back home from the US.
Okay, so Trump is making true to his word during the campaigns.
Yes.
He's going to deport lots of people, and he's been doing that anyway. All right, any other news?
Yes, we have. There is. This is probably an advocacy to those who board sole along the road.
Yeah.
Tell us what's sole, by the way.
Sole is
the one chance syndrome.
Well,
for
not
those
really
who
one
do
chance,
not know,
but for people who are traveling outside Lagos, instead of going to the parks to board a proper vehicle, you stand by the roadside and board those who pick passengers along the road.
And they feel it's cheaper. Yeah.
They feel it. Yeah, it is cheaper.
Actually,
Yes.
so but it's dangerous.
It's cheaper, but it is
cheaper, but
risky,
not safe.
Not safe at all. So
Right.
with that, there's an increase in kidnapping cases because of that method.
Quite unfortunate.
So, quite unfortunate. So I think a lot of people should just try. It's more expensive from the parks, but it is still safer.
Right. Okay then. So Dele will be serving us a whole lot in terms of the news, and that will be coming up on the newspaper headlines. And then 9 o'clock we'll be celebrating you if you're one of those marking your birthdays, like Mike James and Deborah Obadofi will be ringing out the bell for you during the 9 o'clock hour.
And I'll be expecting my Hilux packed right at the car park there as a gift.
That'll be good.
All right, all that and more will come your way on Your Side Mirror with Victor Oteri.
Guy, if I tell you see all this plenty airtime and data, where they take flex? For that breakdown at Sandfield Inward Civic Center. It's a crane, by the way, occupying over half of the road at that location. So we're tracking that from time to time. You're welcome. Victor Oteri is my name. Let's join Dele Agadumo right now as she brings us newspaper headlines.
Look at the Nation newspaper, Vanguard. We also have The Guardian, Punch, and The Explainer, not forgetting Alausa alert. So it is a loaded one today. Taking it from the Nation newspaper, Nigeria ready to host Gulf of Guinea Maritime Police. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged the African Union Peace and Security Council, AUPSC, to establish a combined maritime task force to safeguard the Gulf of Guinea. Speaking at the 38th Ordinary Session of the African Union Heads of State and Government in Addis Ababa on Sunday, he reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to leading this initiative. He proposed Lagos as the headquarters of the task force. IG disciplinary panel ends verification. 340 officers, men, quit. Over 340 officers and men of the Nigeria Police Force have proceeded on retirement ahead of the submission of the report of a disciplinary committee that probed their continued stay in office. The committee, constituted by Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, sat between Monday and Tuesday at the Louis Edet headquarters of the force in Abuja. 201 Nigerians head for home on Trump deportation order. No fewer than 201 Nigerians are in the immigration camps set to be deported home from the United States in line with President Donald Trump's immigration policy. 85 of them have been cleared for immediate eviction from the country. According to the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Richard Mills Jr., among the first batch of deportees are those serving jail terms in U.S. prisons. Moving on to the Vanguard, 43,923 candidates scored over 5 credits in WAEC 2024. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has officially released the results for the 2024 second series of the West African Senior School Certificate Examination for private candidates. Notably, a total of 40